Hi friends! Okay, so today we're going to be watching episode 205 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The name of the episode is Reptile Boy, so I'm guessing that Willow is going to be dating a crocodile. Yeah, those are my suspicions. I know that I'm right, clearly. But honestly, I don't know what to expect from this episode except for the fact that they brought in Spike like 2 episodes ago. He made a boom. I'm curious, I want to see more of him, and then they dropped him for a whole episode. So I'm really hoping that Spike and Drusilla are in this episode. And honestly, my hopes are very high right now because I thought the last 2 episodes were really good. So they have a really tough shoe to fill right now. So yeah, let's see how this goes, y'all. She's braiding Willow's hair. That is adorable. I love this friendship. The 3 of them.
The dancing minions have no demons or vampires to slay. I'm here with my friends.
Okay, so something really bad is about to show up. Why would you say that, Buffy? You just brought it in. See? You never say that, Buffy. You never fucking say that. Holy shit, okay, is there more than one person? Oh my god! Okay, that's creepy as fuck. Who is this hot guy? What does he want? Okay. Many much questions indeed. We have started off strong because they think that they're safe, they think that they're fine, and then they're about to be hit with a whole gang of people. And usually they have been picking like one, I mean, I guess this hot guy is like the one main bad guy. But usually they don't really go in like groups so much. I feel like they would rather pick one evil guy. So I'm interested to see where this goes, because it sort of feels like the evil thing of the episode is going to be like all of them, the entire group, whatever that group may be. And I'm guessing that their intentions are like not very good. So yeah, I'm intrigued. Wait, are they reptiles? I don't know how this would fit in.
3rd night in a row.
Stop this.
Stuff.
Okay, you guys, I have to pause. Because, you know, when Angel got upgraded to the season 2 intro, I mean like David, but I mean like when he got upgraded, I assumed Angel would have a lot more screen time, like closer to what Willow and Xander and Giles get. But I feel like he's somewhat closer to what Cordelia has, which is like he kind of barely appears at all. So that's been a little bit disappointing. But we might not get a lot of Angel screen time, but Buffy is always talking about him. And like, honestly, I didn't think she would. I thought that they would kind of play things cool and like she would like kind of get over him and they would become friends and then she would kind of fall for him all over again. But clearly she's having dreams about him. So she's clearly still into him, which makes me believe that Angel and Buffy are going to be like romantically involved sooner than I expect. I thought that they were going to play like a really slow burn. Okay, I think you guys know what I mean. I just had to pause because I'm like so stressed right now because it breaks my heart to hear her talking about Angel because I kind of just want to see them together. And she's clearly like having dreams about him and like really into him. And at this point I'm like, ma'am, if you like him that much and if you can't forget him at all, you guys should just be together. But you didn't hear this from me. But Buffy, just go ask Angel out. He's gonna say yes.
I just know your pizza delivery career will take you so many exciting places.
These 2 are the ones that fight the most, which means that they're gonna have the best friendship. I am like waiting for it.
Are you going to be prepared if a demon springs up behind you and does this? Ow! Well, I'm not a demon.
Please marry me, Buffy.
Which is why.
Right, who needs a social life when you've got your very own Helmo?
Yes. You have a duty, a purpose.
Okay, what I really enjoy about this scene is the fact that you can't really pick a side because both of them are right, you know? Because you want Buffy to have a social life and to not have to live only to be the Slayer, you know? You want her to be able to do other things and like not be stressed out unless she really has to. But then at the same time, you know, Giles is also right because she is the frickin' Slayer. So if she's not the one, like if she's not practicing and not being ready and like, then it's not gonna end well. So, you know, it's frustrating because you're like, both of you are right and you can't find a compromise. So I'm like big sad right now. But I think Giles is eventually going to win because Buffy has to practice, Buffy has to be ready for her Slayer duties because unfortunately, that is more important than her social life right now. Also, she mentioned Angel again, and I will start crying. Her
And don't
face.
think sitting there pouting is going to get to me, because it won't.
It will get to me.
It's not getting to me.
Same
what a
Giles.
long
He's such a
day.
softie inside. I enjoy seeing that side of him. Oh god, Cordy, if you put yourself into another mess. Oh god, it's gonna be the guy, isn't it? From the beginning of the episode. That's him, isn't he? No. Fuck off.
Gonna
Oh,
walk
she's
away.
smiling. Okay, so she's catching feelings for the first
Now.
time since Angel. Very interesting. I thought she was gonna like invite him for coffee. Fuck my life. Okay. So you guys know that I want Angel and Buffy to happen, but this guy, okay, but I'm scared that he's involved with the bad guy. Okay, too many thoughts right now. I need to organize them. Okay, so what the heck? I mean, the guy who's talking to Cordelia, he's the bad guy, right? From the beginning of the episode. And that's not good. Because whenever they focus on Cordelia, it's because she's in fucking danger. And I am so fucking done with it. Because I want Cordelia to be okay. And whenever she's in danger, I spend the entire episode stressing out about Cordelia because I fucking love Cordelia. So the writers are being like really, really mean to me. I want an episode to focus on Cordelia where she's safe, where I don't have to worry about her. Those are my thoughts right now. And this guy, it's because I don't know if he's messed up with the other guy, like if he's also bad and part of the little like cult thingy. But if he's not, he would be kind of a cute love interest for Buffy. Even though, and don't ask me why, he has a much smaller age difference than that of Angel. But this relationship bothers me more because it's like so illegal and it just, it doesn't hit well. I mean, I know that these relationships happen. I'm not saying they don't, but I think it was much more socially acceptable at the time. And then nowadays I'm looking at this and I'm like, so he's like preying on a younger woman. That's what's happening. And I am not loving it. But at the same time, I want Buffy to have a love interest because she needs to get over Angel. She wants to live her teenage life. And for her, that honestly feels like getting a boyfriend or at least having a fling. So, because like, for example, for Willow, I don't think that living her best teenage life, and I'm not saying this because she's gay, but it doesn't feel like her best teenage life is dating. Like, she doesn't seem to think about it all that much. She doesn't seem to be that like preoccupied with it, you know. She doesn't get hung up on people the same way that Buffy does. So if that's what Buffy wants, I want to support her. But if she can find someone with like a smaller age difference, that would be like great. Except for Xander. If she even thinks about Xander that way, like, no, that's, no, just, no.
This isn't some fairy
Oh my
tale.
god. Kiss
When I
her.
kiss you, you don't wake up from a deep sleep and live happily ever after.
No.
Oh my god.
When you kiss me, I want to die.
Bro, okay, this line, oh my god, that line is so sad because it makes her want to die, because it makes her want to be with him more and it makes her fall for him more and they can't be together. Y'all, this is sad. This is really, really sad. Also, I have to say, they have so much like sexual tension. Like when he grabbed her, I was like, oh sir, okay. Like their chemistry is off the charts right now and it's just messing with my feelings. I don't even know what to do. It feels like Buffy doesn't really care that he's a vampire at all. You know, there's a little voice in her head telling her, don't do it. But other than that, I feel like she's just gonna give in. That's what I mean. I know that she's gonna give in. Interesting. Is Buffy gonna do it for Cordy?
Cosmetics.
Interesting to see Cordy need her.
You
For something
see
that's
why
not
I
like life
have
or
to
death,
go.
which we know Buffy would help.
Going with EGODs. Cordelia.
Cordelia? Did I sound a little jealous just then? Because I'm not really... Cordelia?
Cordelia's much better for you than Angel.
I like that Willow's careful because she sees, okay,
Nothing.
pausing really quick. I like that Willow, differently than Xander, is not like jealous of Buffy. She's okay with sharing Buffy with other people. She's just concerned that Cordelia is not really a good person. So she doesn't want Buffy to have like a bad influence or to be involved with someone who clearly, you know, doesn't really have much of a heart. So it's good because you get to see the contrast, and Willow's very aware of that, of her not wanting to be like possessive over Buffy's friendship. Different than some other people. Xander.
My mom's not really feeling well, and she could probably use my help. And to be
I
truthful,
don't enjoy
not
Buffy
very
lying to
romantic.
Giles. Okay, see, I think Giles needs to be a little bit more understanding of Buffy being a teenager. And I know that it's hard for him, but I mean, like, if he doesn't show some sort of empathy and understanding of what she's going through, it's going to be really hard because she's going to start lying to him just like she would to any sort of parental figure who's trying to control her. If he made it seem like it was okay if she eventually needed a few nights off, she wouldn't be lying to him. But every single time that she has tried to put her social life like in the forefront, he's always like, no. But then every time he wants to go out on a date with like Miss Calendar, there's nobody to tell him that he can't, you know, and he won't put the job first. He put Miss Calendar first in that episode. So it's just like, there's a really big double standard that I think Buffy notices herself.
Why do they park so darn close to you? You ready for
Cordelia
this?
drives just like I imagined she would. Oh, Buffy's wearing black. She didn't listen to Cordy.
She's happiest by herself.
Cordy, you're not being a great friend. You do not like force Buffy to go with you and then abandon her in the middle of clearly a kind of heavy environment. He looks like he just came like from a golf club and he's like 50 years old. He can flirt with other people, but Buffy can't. I hate the double fucking standard, which happens. It's the women-men double standard that we still see nowadays. See, I hate her love interest, but then SMG does this sort of like hard eye, and I'm like, okay, let's do this. I support it because I want to see Buffy happy.
I'm tired of being mature.
That makes a lot of sense. She just wants to let go for a bit, and I can't blame her for that. Ooh, okay, I guess we're about to see a little bit of a drunk Buffy. I'm excited. I know I should be scared, but I'm kind of excited. Oh my god, Buffy, that was one little drink. Someone doesn't have a tolerance. Is this her first time drinking, like, ever? Oh god, I'm so stressed. I regret saying I wanted to see this. Fuck. She won't be able to save Xander or whoever's in trouble because she's gonna be fucking drunk. Did he put something extra in her drink? Oh, sir. I swear to god, if you touch her. Oh, no, 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 no.
He's here for the pleasure of the one we serve.
In his name.
I thought you were the good guy, sir. Why would you do that to me? Why would you trick me like this? Oh, fuck. Who is that? Oh my god, that's Cordy. Fuck. No. 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 Both Cordy and Buffy knocked unconscious and probably a little bit tipsy to drunk. That is not good. Is Xander gonna have to save them? Are Willow and Giles gonna come in and save them? Okay, I don't know.
Good idea. Call Angel. He was there when Buffy found it. We're gonna need all the help.
The
we can get.
concept of Angel having like a phone. Don't ask me why it's funny, but it really, really is. What does Angel do in his days? Because he doesn't work, he doesn't
Party's
study.
over, jerkwater.
And you never let her do anything except work and patrol. And I know she's the chosen one, but you're killing her with the
Oh my
pressure. I mean,
God.
she's 16 going on 40. And you, I mean, you're gonna live forever. You don't have time for a cup of coffee? Okay. I don't feel better now, and you've got to help Buffy.
Oh my god, okay, I love this side of Willow. She was 100% right in everything she said. I feel like she
One day I'll
made my
have
commentaries for me. So
Prestige.
thank you, Queen. That was it. You hit
That
it.
day they'll stay with Buffy.
Oh my god.
Okay, that is the guy you want to party with.
Aha. I can't believe he like showed his vampire face in front of all of them. I thought he was gonna be like low-key like ashamed of
No one
it.
speaks.
Look at her. She's all skin and bones. Half an hour later, you'll be hungry.
I told
If
you to
Buffy
shut
doesn't
up.
stop like sacrificing herself for everybody else,
speak
it
again,
shows how little she
and I'll
sees
cut
of
your
herself.
throat.
She thinks her life is expandable versus Cordelia's is more important. Because she keeps doing that. Yes, Xander. Again, Xander and Angel fighting together. This is starting to become a sort of a duo.
He's going.
If you don't leave Cordelia in peace, Mr. Reptile, sir.
You saved us.
Hug her.
I've never been so happy to see anyone in my home. I just hate you guys.
I'm literally gonna punch Cordelia.
Things always happen when you're around. And you're going to jail for 15,000 years.
Just kidding, I love her. But if she doesn't start being grateful for Buffy, she should have hugged her. She knows that it was Buffy. So I kind of hate her for it.
I hear this place serves coffee. I thought maybe you and I should get some.
Oh my god.
Sometime.
Sometime.
He listened to
I like
Willow. Oh my god. She's gonna smile, isn't she? Yeah, Buffy. You got it, sis. I think this was one of the only episodes of this season where the episode actually ended where I thought it would end, because usually they've been giving you these sort of happy endings and then they're like, haha, just kidding, let me show you something really bad that's gonna get you stressed out. So I'm glad that it seemed to end in a positive note. I enjoy that. I am very much aware of my double standards of not wanting Buffy to be with the older guy considering he was in college, and then at the same time I want Buffy to be with Angel even though the age difference is much worse. So I am like very much hating myself right now because I don't know, you know, we're supposed to ship them and they make you want them to be together. But the age difference does bother me, so I don't know how to like get over that, but I guess I kind of am because I am still shipping them, so I don't know. I feel conflicted inside my heart and my mind, you know. My brain tells me like, Domi, this is so inappropriate and like, don't ship. And then my heart sees them and I'm like, ship. I have to say though, I think that is 99% because of SMG and how amazing her acting is. Because like I said, it's just the way she looks at the people who she like likes is just amazing, you know, and you buy it. And so you see the way that she looks at people and you're like, I want her to be with that person. So honestly, this is all on SMG. So instead of blaming myself, I'm going to put the blame on SMG. So congrats, Sarah. The blame's on you, not me. Okay, I felt very disappointed that we didn't see Spike. Come on, guys. I was expecting that. I can't believe that they brought him in, gave me all the tension, and then don't give me more. I'm like losing my mind over what the hell he's doing to the Anointed, you know, because the big bad guy of the season didn't appear in either this episode or the last one that I can remember. And I feel like it's gonna be sort of a mixture in between the Anointed and Spike. But we didn't see anything about that. So I don't know. We also didn't see Miss Calendar, which is disappointing because I feel like her relationship with Giles is growing and we're not like seeing it. So I'm very scared that one of these days they're just gonna show up and they're gonna be dating already and I'm gonna be like, but we didn't get to see it. So I hope they don't do that. But I very much missed her. I feel like her and Willow could have had a really good dynamic this episode because I feel like Willow sort of is a younger Miss Calendar because she knows how to do everything in the computers. She's like really freaking smart and like she speaks her mind as we saw in this episode. So I think it would be really interesting, but it was still a good episode. I am very creeped out. I definitely don't want to be a part. I think I called it like a sorority earlier. I don't know a difference in between a sorority or a fraternity. But I do know is that I have never wanted to be involved in them and I'm just gonna, like whenever anybody asks me why, I'm just gonna be, please watch episode 205 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and then come talk to me. I think this episode was very important in regards to the character dynamics of Giles and Buffy because we get to see a little bit more of their relationship and the way it's starting to grow a little bit more in the sense that they're starting to be more honest and vulnerable with each other in a way. Because I think that even though Giles could be really pissed at her for what he did, he tried to be understanding, and I think that that is everything. Because if he was pissed at her and told her like, no, I don't want you going out anymore, and like kind of set some ground rules, she would be really pissed and she probably wouldn't follow them. So he dealt with it very well because he told her like, I understand where you're coming from and I'm gonna try and change. So Giles, you handled that very well, very maturely. props to you for that, honestly. Very, very good. Again, we got to see a little bit more of Angel. He's starting to become a part of the gang, and this sort of dynamic is what I'm expecting for the rest of the season. I think he's not going to be a part of their club, but I think that he's going to be more involved in it. And I think that Cordelia is also going to be falling into a similar dynamic, because right now she happens, it's all a little bit coincidental. She's only in the episodes and in the stories because the bad guys keep trying to like harm her and those kind of things, kind of by accident. So I think that she's going to purposely try and not put herself in these situations, but she's gonna try and help them now. So I'm really hoping she's gonna stop being the victim all the time, and she's actually gonna start, I was gonna say being the perpetrator, but that's not exactly the words I was going for. I just mean like she's gonna start being the one who is actively going after danger kind of thing, like how Willow did. And Willow had a really interesting story this episode, because we saw her do multiple things at once. We saw her alliances kind of be questioned, where she's like, do I want to protect Buffy, or do like, in what ways do I want to protect Buffy? Is the secret more important kind of thing? And we saw her not only doing like the behind the scenes kind of like computer stuff, but we also got to see her in the fight, like actual action, which is good, because if they sideline one of the characters in a way that she never gets to see action, that's not going to work. She's going to become like sort of a boring character. So I like that they're bringing her in on that. And I have a feeling that Cordy is likely going to be put into that soon as well. And honestly, considering how the finale ended, I thought that they were kind of already going to be a little bit more into it. They're going really slowly, which is fine. They can go slow as long as they don't keep hurting Cordy. Because if they keep doing that, then I'm going to need to have like a chat with them for reals. Also, I have to say that I really profoundly enjoy the friendship of Xander, Willow, and Buffy. You know, like in the beginning of the episode when they were just sitting down watching TV together, that was like so cute. And I want to see more of that. I want to see more of them like, because of course I love to see them being badass and like fighting vampires and whatever the hell comes their way. But at the same time, I really enjoyed being able to see them just being regular teenagers, just spending their time together. And like, you know, she was braiding the other girl's hair, you know, like, I don't know. It was just really, really cute. And I enjoy it because that is the friendship I want to keep. And they keep trying to like put this love triangle down my fucking throat. And I'm like, no, no, no. So I enjoy being able to see them as friends, which is what I am hoping for. And honestly, I genuinely think, and this might be me like projecting and sort of like really hoping and trying to manifest it, but I do think the love triangle is going to come to an end very soon, because Willow hasn't really said anything about Xander. I mean, of course, I think she's still into him. I'm not saying that she's not, but I think she's been a little bit less than she was before. Which, by the way, on the last episode, they sort of presented someone who I assumed was going to be Willow's love interest, and who I assumed she would be like running into at school, like sort of this episode, and they haven't. So I'm guessing he's gonna come in next episode. And if he doesn't, I'm gonna be really sad, because we found someone who likes Willow, and if he doesn't like profess his feelings for her, and if she doesn't get to be happy, I'm gonna be kind of pissed. And honestly though, the whole like Buffy and Xander thing, after the finale, I was like, it's over. It like, bye. And it still hasn't. So they've been really dragging it along. And I understand that Xander might need some time to get over Buffy. But at the same time, all of his comments really, really bother me. Because I'm like, bro, she has told you she is not into you. If you see the way she looks at literally any other boy, you're going to figure out that like she really, really doesn't see you that way. And you know, the sooner he figures that out, the best. And you know, the whole double standard of him wanting to be with other people, you know, like the previous episode, you know, he'll go and he can be with other people, but then Buffy can't. I don't know. He's just being really possessive, really manly, which just pisses me off. Also, I'm very glad, because something that I was talking about previously is that I felt like some stories weren't being resolved 100% or as much as I wanted them to. And this episode felt like it had a very clear beginning, middle, and end, so I like that. And so did the previous episode. So I think that they're starting to get into a more clear format. And hopefully the only things that are going to be left unsaid or unsolved are in regards to the big bad recurring villain story throughout the episodes, you know, but we got to see what happened after, you know, like we got to see the aftermath. Everything made sense. There were no like questions in my head, because something that happens a lot to me, and I think that maybe this is because I'm a screenwriter, so I'm always, everything needs to make sense for me, because if I see something that doesn't make sense, I get like, it's not that I get anxious about it, but I'm like, okay, but why? Or like, I'm gonna need a little bit stronger of a reasoning, because I really like to see things as believable, kind of. That's what makes me like, what gets me into the story. And of course, this is not meant to be believable in the sense that, you know, they have a bunch of monsters. But at the same time, if we see something on screen that isn't believable in its own sense, then this would be completely unbelievable. And because they make this story so believable in the sense that they have relatable characters and they make it seem like everything could happen, it's not that you start believing that monsters are real, but you start believing that stuff like this, yeah, of course it could happen. Okay, yeah guys, I think this is about it. I'm gonna see you guys in episode 106, and yeah,